Have you ever promised yourself that you would quit a bad habit, only to find yourself repeating it days later? Maybe it's procrastination, excessive social media use, unhealthy eating, smoking, negative thinking, or wasting time. Most people try to change their lives through massive bursts of motivation. They make big promises, set extreme goals, and attempt complete transformations overnight. But after a few days or weeks, they lose momentum and return to old behaviors. This cycle of excitement followed by disappointment repeats itself again and again. But what if there was a better way? What if the secret to breaking any bad habit wasn't dramatic change, but tiny, consistent improvements? This is the foundation of the Japanese philosophy known as Kaizen. Kaizen is a Japanese word that means continuous improvement. It was originally used in Japanese businesses to improve productivity and efficiency, but its principles can be applied to every area of life. The central idea of Kaizen is simple. Instead of trying to make huge changes all at once, focus on making small improvements every day. These tiny actions may seem insignificant at first, but over time, they create extraordinary results. Kaizen teaches us that lasting transformation is not built through intensity. It is built through consistency. One of the reasons people struggle to break bad habits is because they rely too heavily on motivation. Motivation feels powerful, but it is temporary. Some days you feel inspired, energetic, and ready to change your life. Other days you feel tired, distracted, and unmotivated. If your success depends entirely on motivation, your progress will be inconsistent. Kaizen offers a different approach. Instead of depending on motivation, it focuses on creating systems and routines so small that resistance becomes almost impossible. Imagine someone who wants to start exercising. Most people decide to work out for an hour every day. They feel excited at first, but eventually the routine becomes overwhelming. Kaizen would suggest something different. Start with one push-up. Start with a 1-minute walk. The goal isn't immediate transformation. The goal is building consistency. Once the habit becomes automatic, growth happens naturally. Small actions performed daily are far more powerful than large actions performed occasionally. Another important principle of Kaizen is reducing fear. The human brain naturally resists change because change feels uncertain and uncomfortable. When goals appear too large, fear and procrastination often follow. This is why many people never begin. Kaizen bypasses this resistance by making tasks incredibly small. Reading one page feels easy. Writing one sentence feels manageable. Meditating for 1 minute feels possible. Small actions don't trigger the same fear as large commitments, making it easier to take action. Kaizen also teaches the importance of focusing on progress rather than perfection. One of the biggest reasons people fail is because they expect immediate results. They want rapid success, quick improvements, and dramatic changes. When progress is slower than expected, they become discouraged and quit. Kaizen encourages patience. It reminds us that meaningful growth takes time. Every small improvement matters. Every positive choice moves you forward. Success is not created in a single day. It is created through thousands of small decisions. Another powerful lesson from Kaizen is the idea of improving by just 1% every day. 1% may seem insignificant, but small gains compound over time. Imagine becoming slightly better each day for an entire year. The difference between where you started and where you finish would be remarkable. The same principle applies to breaking bad habits. You don't need to eliminate a habit overnight. Focus on becoming slightly better today than you were yesterday. Many people fail because they focus entirely on outcomes. They obsess over losing weight, earning money, or achieving success. Kaizen shifts attention toward the process. Instead of asking, "How quickly can I achieve this goal?" ask, "What small action can I take today?" This shift reduces stress and increases consistency because you're focused on actions within your control rather than outcomes that take time. Kaizen also emphasizes self-awareness. Before you can change a habit, you must understand it. Most bad habits operate on autopilot. People scroll social media without thinking. They procrastinate automatically. They react emotionally without awareness. Kaizen encourages observation. Pay attention to when the habit occurs. What triggers it? What emotions are involved? What situations make it more likely? Awareness is the first step toward change, because you cannot improve what you do not understand. Another key principle is improving your environment. Many people rely entirely on willpower to break bad habits, but willpower is limited. Kaizen teaches that environment often shapes behavior more than motivation does. If unhealthy food is always visible, you're more likely to eat it. If distractions surround you, staying focused becomes difficult. Small environmental changes can produce powerful results. Make good habits easier and bad habits harder. Remove temptations. Create reminders. Design an environment that supports success. Kaizen also teaches the importance of celebrating small victories. Many people ignore their progress because they're focused on how far they still have to go. As a result, they become discouraged. Kaizen recognizes that every step forward matters. Every day you resist a bad habit is progress. Every positive choice strengthens your identity. Celebrating small wins creates momentum and reinforces positive behavior. One of the most powerful aspects of Kaizen is identity change. Most people focus on changing behavior without changing how they see themselves. They say, "I'm trying to quit smoking," or "I'm trying to stop procrastinating." Kaizen encourages a deeper transformation. Instead of focusing solely on actions, focus on becoming the type of person who naturally makes better choices. Every small habit becomes evidence of a new identity. Each positive action reinforces the belief that you are disciplined, focused, and capable of growth. Another lesson from Kaizen is accepting setbacks as part of the process. Many people believe one mistake means failure. They miss a workout, break a streak, or return to an old habit and immediately give up. Kaizen rejects this all-or-nothing thinking. Progress is never perfectly linear. Mistakes happen. What matters is returning to the process as quickly as possible. A single setback does not erase your progress. The only true failure is quitting completely. As you continue applying Kaizen, something remarkable begins to happen. The small actions that once required effort become automatic. Healthy behaviors become habits. Discipline becomes easier. Growth becomes part of your lifestyle rather than a temporary project. What started as tiny improvements eventually transforms your entire life. At the end of the day, the Japanese philosophy of Kaizen teaches a simple but powerful truth. Lasting change does not require massive action. It requires consistent action. You don't need to transform your life overnight. You only need to become slightly better today than you were yesterday. Because success is not built in giant leaps. It is built in small steps repeated consistently over time. And when you embrace the Kaizen mindset, you'll discover that breaking bad habits and creating a better life is far more achievable than you ever imagined. One small improvement at a time, you become the person you were always capable of becoming.